y'all know Marvel can't seem to get old Blade right for some reason. You know, for some reason they can't get it right. But the fans, seems like the fans said, fuck it. You ain't got to get it right. You ain't got to. We just gonna tell y'all to cancel it. We just gonna tell y'all to cancel it. Now, this is coming from Screen Rant. Let me share this screen for y'all. It's coming from Screen Rant, man. Screen Rant says Wesley Snipes responds to MCU fans calling for Mahershala Ali's Blade reboot to get canceled. Now, I could rehash it or whatever, but not necessarily know. Well, I guess I would rehash it. We know that right now, Mahershala Ali's Blade is in a bit of limbo. We had Kevin Feige come out, talk about he's red hat the script, things of that nature. Seems like there is no oomph behind trying to get this film made. I don't know why. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, look at Blade as the start of the MCU. And what I mean by that is it was the Marvel movie that kept Marvel from going bankrupt. Marvel as a whole company from going bankrupt. So, and me being one of those people, I believe that Marvel, this Blade movie deserves the respect to get made, right? It's a lot of hoopla surrounding Robert Downey Jr., you know what I'm saying? He just coming off winning his Oscar. You have Mahershala Ali, two-time Oscar Award winner, and they are pussyfooting around with making this movie. It's crazy to me. It really is. It's wild to me that I want to call it disrespectfulness. You know what I'm saying? The blatant disrespect of them not making this movie. So let's get into this. Like I said, fans is calling for Mahershala Ali's Blade reboot to get canceled as they prefer Wesley Snipes. It seems the fans want Wesley Snipes back. Snipes Reacts. For some reason, Blade is still on the schedule for the November 7th, 2025 release. No movement in sight, but for some reason, Disney is keeping that on the schedule. Marvel is still keeping that on the schedule, saying we are going to meet that deadline. We haven't got anything out of Blade yet. Nothing. We don't even know what this dude look like. No concept, nothing. Right? The script isn't done. They don't have a director. But they talking about that this is still on the schedule. It's wild to me. That is wow. So, since MCU fans want Mahershala Ali's Blade reboot to get canceled, Wesley Snipes gives his reaction. One of the MCU films that has been getting a lot of attention in the multiverse saga in terms of headlines is the Blade reboot, with Ali set to star as the titular character, with Blade's development hell continuing to be one of the most fascinating MCU situations in a very, very, very long time. Many are debating whether the film will actually happen. I'm one of them people, man. I'm one of them people. I don't think this film is coming, and I've said that to people. I've said, nah, man, Kevin Feige don't care about this. Marvel don't care about this film. This was just something that they wanted to strut out to build a little, you know, some craze, to get some hype around it. This movie is not coming. I don't think it's coming. And if it comes, I'll be the first one to say, you know what, I was wrong. But I just really don't think it's coming. So following his cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine last month, Snipes shared a screenshot of an article with the headline, "Cancel Mahershala Ali's Blade movie and bring Wesley Snipes Daywalker into the MCU." The 62-year-old actor commented on the Instagram post with "Y'all crazy, ha, ha, ha." As you see right here, this is him sharing the article, right? I don't know what article this was. I couldn't find the article. I tried to look for it. I couldn't find it because I didn't know where it came from, right? But like I said, he put down, "Y'all crazy, ha, 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 Deadpool and Wolverine, Blade, Marvel Studios, Daywalker click via the Fortress of Solitude." Like, he just mixing it all up. So I ain't know he'd be over there with Superman in the Fortress of Solitude. Whatever though, whatever. So say this is coming nearly 2 months after the filmmaker Jan Nemanj exited Blade, making it the second director to leave. That's 2 directors that done. So if they do find a new director, we'll be on the 3rd director, man. Right? The 3rd. Despite not having any presence at this year's San Diego Comic-Con, Blade's release date has not changed and is still on the schedule for November 7th, 2025. That is wild to me. That is really, really wild to me that they still want to keep this schedule. I don't get it. Me, myself, I don't get it. Why are y'all trying to keep this schedule? Either cancel the movie or say, hey, we are postponing it and we are moving it to a later date, later time. Why y'all still trying to keep this schedule? So what's actually going on with Mahershala Ali's Blade reboot? Says despite the many creative issues that have gone on with Blade, Marvel Studios is not backing away from bringing a popular hero to the MCU timeline. Last time we seen or heard, I should say, Blade was in the Eternals. What was that, 2021? I want to say that movie came out. 2021 Eternals. It was either 2020 or 2021. I can't remember right off the top of my head. And you know what I'm saying? And it was just his voice. We didn't see Blade. We just heard Mahershala Ali's voice. And if you went to see Eternals early, it wasn't even Mahershala Ali's voice at first. It was just some random ass voice. You know what I'm saying? And then they went back and added the voice. I don't know if y'all remember that, but I remember that. You know what I'm saying? So with the major star like Ali attached, he pitched to Marvel Studios to star in Blade reboot that led to the major announcement at the San Diego Comic-Con back in 2019. This was back in 2019. Still no Blade. Now, as of right now, Marvel Studios is focusing on getting the Blade script finalized before they hire a new director, with no word on whether principal photography will even happen this year or early 2025. So they ain't shot shit. They don't know shit, ain't read shit. Just ain't jack shit popping off with this Blade movie. Every now and then we get Mahershala Ali or somebody to come out and say, oh, I guess it's, you know, I guess Feige, I guess we still got it rocking. I read a script. I don't know if it's good or not. I'm halfway through. So I just don't think that there's no real movement on this. Should they cancel it? We got the fans. Should Marvel listen to the fans or whatever, you know what I'm saying? This and that article, like I said, I didn't read the article, so it could have been 5 fans. Could have been 5 fans. I don't know. But should they listen to those fans and cancel it? Should they? Would you want to cancel it? And just do a Wesley Snipes Blade? Should they just bring Wesley Snipes over into the MCU? Now, in the July interview, like I said, Feige gave a positive Blade update. Positive. Stating that at the time he had read half of the latest draft for the screenplay for the reboot. He said, it's feeling good. It's feeling good so far. That's what he said. It's feeling good so far, right? The Marvel Studios president also made it crystal clear that we are committed to the movie, and we're so committed to it that we're not going to make it until it's right. Now, that sounds good. We're not going to make it till it's right. That sounds like, hey, man, you're right. Take your time, bro. This is Blade. Take your time. But how hard is it to make Blade? How hard is it to make a Blade film? Just really. Like, come on, man. He hunts vampires with a sword. Real simple. We don't need the greatest, biggest storyline for Blade. Just give us some dope action. If y'all have learned anything from Deadpool and Wolverine, that if you give, sometimes if you give enough gratuitous action, that your movie will work, especially when you already have a dedicated fan base behind it. You don't have to have the crazy story. And I ain't saying that you don't need a story. Trust me, you need a story. You need a beginning, a middle, and an end. You need that. But it don't have to be in-game level storyline. It don't have to be the Winter Soldier. It don't have to be that. I think right now fans would just settle for fucking Age of Ultron type storyline. You know what I'm saying? Says this is also the sentiment that was shared by the Blade actor Mia Goth. Seems like she still is attached to the project, as she reportedly led the villain in some earlier drafts, and may still be in the finalized version. Now, for y'all who don't know, a lot of actors have actually walked, and some of those actors who walked went on to the other Blade film. I'm gonna call it the other Blade film that Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler are filming. Delroy Lindo was one of those. Delroy Lindo, who was originally attached to this Blade film, got his black ass up and said, I'm going over here with these guys. They seem to know what to do with Blade. Now, I know it's not really a Blade film, but I really think that Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler ran away with a script, with maybe an early version of a Blade script, and went to make their own vampire hunting movie or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I personally believe. You feel me? Now, the bigger question, however, is whether Blade will actually make his November 2025 release date, or if it will seemingly be pushed back. If a director hasn't been tapped in by the end of 2024, it almost feels like a guarantee that the Blade movie will not happen at least until 2026. Now, that'll make sense. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, they should just come out and say 2026 anyway. So hopefully more updates on Blade will begin to emerge during the fall and finally determine whether the reboot will fit into the multiverse saga. Now, that last line right there, to see whether it will fit into the multiverse saga, I myself think that that's where they're messing up at. Trying to fit it into the multiverse saga, right? You introduced his voice in the Eternals. The Eternals has nothing to do with the multiverse saga. Just go straight with that. Just Blade is Blade. We don't need him to fit into the multiverse saga. Kill the multiverse saga. Let that be done. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. Finish up the multiverse saga with Avengers 5 and 6. Call it a day. Then let's get Blade going. Then let's get X-Men going. Then let's start, Fantastic. Let Fantastic Four be the beginning of what the end of the multiverse saga, and maybe the beginning of what's new to come. Because right now, Blade does not fit in the multiverse saga. He don't fit there. So why try to, why take a square block and try to make it fit into a round hole? Because that's what you're trying to do right now. Really no need. Really no need. Really no need. Ty says, what up, Ty? Says, Ty says, I wouldn't cancel it. I feel like they finally got something going out since they still have it releasing in November of next year. As long as they get filming by the end of the year, they should be fine. Bro, I feel you, Ty. I feel you. They don't have we don't have concept art. They can't get a script right. We don't have a director. No principal photography. We don't have jack. I don't see them doing that in the next 4 months. I don't see the ball rolling in the next 4 months. Unless they're going to have RDJ play Blade. I don't see nothing happening in the next 4 months. I really don't. I really don't. Feige in that interview didn't seem all too eager to say, yeah, but because think about it. If they was ready to go with Blade, or if they had confidence in Blade, during that interview, he would have sounded confident in talking about Blade, but he wasn't confident at all. If anything, he was a little dodgy. Oh, I've read half the script. Why you only read half the script, bro? How long does it take to read 160 pages? If that, of a script. How long does it take? Half. That's an airplane. That's a flight. That's a road trip to San Diego. You know what I mean? Still, what up? It's only hard when they try to write Blade as a side character in his own film, which they've already tried. They don't care, man. Look, the thing is, I do think they want to push Blade. I really do. I think they want to push Blade, and I do think they want a Blade project to come out. They just don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it, and it's not a priority. It is not a priority. Mahershala Ali is going to have to make this movie on his... The way Ryan Reynolds made Deadpool on his own, Mahershala Ali is going to have to make Blade on his own. That's it. You want to see Blade come out? Mahershala Ali is going to have to put up his own money, his own time, his own grit, everything like that to get that film up and running. Get it off the ground. Get it going. He's going to have to do that. Because as of right now, letting them be the end-all, be-all ain't going to work. Ain't going to work. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should they cancel it and let should they give in to the fans, cancel it, and just come back with a Wesley Snipes led Blade? Should they do that? Or should they keep Blade rocking? Keep this Mahershala Ali led Blade rocking? Y'all let me know in the comments down below.